All right, guys, let's begin. So yesterday we learned all about subject and object pronouns. Let's have a look at our homework. All right, guys, let's have a look. So write each sentence. Replace the underlined word or words with a subject pronoun. Number 1, Samuel Morse was born in Massachusetts. What did we get for that one? Who knows the answer for this one? I want to see hands raised. So all hands should be up because everyone has done their homework. Okay, Noob, what did you get? Can you give me the full sentence?
He was born in
Massachusetts.
Massachusetts.
Good job, Noob. Well done. He was born in Massachusetts. Number 2, Lucretia Walker became his wife. Hannah.
Became his wife.
Good girl. Well done. Number 3, the couple had 2 children. Quikine.
They had 2 children.
Awesome. Well done, Quikine. Number 4, painting was another thing Morse did well. Sao.
It was another thing Morse did well.
Good job. It was another thing Morse did well. And number 5, the students and I enjoyed learning about him. Hacker, what did you get for that one?
We enjoy learning about him.
Amazing. Really good job, everybody. So please make sure that on your homework, okay, let's have a look at the next page. Okay, so on this page, we had to do exactly the same thing, except we were looking at object pronouns, not subject pronouns. So write each sentence, replace the underlined word or words with an object pronoun. Number 1, a man named Marconi worked on wireless communication.
A man named Marconi worked on it.
Very good. A man named Marconi worked on it. Wireless communication is not a person, it is a thing, and therefore we have to say it. Number 2, he helped make radios popular.
He helped make them popular.
Good girl, well done. He helped make them popular. Because we're talking about more than one radio, we need a plural pronoun here. Okay, number 3, Marconi married Beatrice O'Brien in 1905.
Marconi married her in 1905.
Good girl. Marconi married her in 1905. Number 4, other people said they had invented the system. Quikine?
Other people said they had invented it.
Very good. Well done, Quikine. The system is not a person, it is a thing, and that's why we use the word it. Last but not least, number 5, people are grateful to Marconi for what he did. Lekine, what do you think about that one?
People are grateful to him for what he did.
Awesome. Well done, Lekine. Good girl. Okay, guys, again, please make sure that you have checked your work in your reader's notebook or on your worksheet and corrected anything that needed correcting. All right. Good job, guys. Really good job on your homeworks. All right. Let's begin our lesson. Today is writing. Yay. Now, in our writing lesson today, we are looking at something that we've been looking at for a long time. It's response to literature. Now, who can remind me what a response to literature is? Doing these in our writing section for a long time now. Who can remind me what a response to literature is? What does it mean when we have to write a response to? Okay, so a response to literature is when we read a story and we respond to it with our opinion. So often we read a story and then we have a question asking us about why we think a character did something or if we believe that the character was good or bad. So a response to literature is all about giving our opinion on a story that we have read. Have a look. Can you please read this for me, Zalling?
Listen to
Literature.
literature begin with an opinion and include detail. It includes detail that support the opinion and use example from the story that strongly support the opinion.
Good. Zalling, why is your camera off? Guys, so a response to literature begins with an opinion. It includes details that support the opinion, and it uses examples from the story that strongly support the opinion. So let's just have a look. Today we're going to be reading a story called The Cautious Caterpillar. Now, can anyone tell me what the word cautious means? What does this adjective cautious mean? Any ideas? Okay, guys, the word cautious means careful. If you are a cautious person, you are a careful person. So today we're going to be reading that. Lovely. All right, guys, so today we're reading a story called The Cautious Caterpillar. Have a look. If I call your name out, I want you to read, okay? So I'll tell you whether I want you to read the page, half a page, or a little paragraph. Let's have a Hacker, go ahead.
As was springtime in the road, Cody the caterpillar
Hatched.
from her egg and
Crawled.
green leaves. She spun happily. I love being a caterpillar, she said. I be and began to eat tasty leaf.
And began to eat her tasty leaf. Very good. Well done, Hacker. Okay, Lei Kang, can you read the next page for me?
Just then a ladybird flew on over. You're very lucky, said the ladybird.
You're
You're very lucky, said the ladybird. When you become a butterfly, you will have wings like me. Flying looked very tiring, said the Cody. I wish I could stay as a caterpillar forever.
Good job. Thanks for reading, Lei Kang. Okay, Quang Hai, can you read the next page for me?
Don't worry, said the ladybird. Having wings is great. You can always stop for a rest. Cody smiled, did feel sure. Maybe
Cody
one
smiled,
day, she said.
But Cody
Cody
smiled,
but didn't feel sure. Maybe one day, she said. She carried on eating and the ladybird flew away.
Good job. So I'm just going to stop us there for a moment. Okay, what can we tell about Cody from the beginning of this story? What have we learned about Cody from the beginning of this story? What do we think? How do we think Cody feels about being a caterpillar? How do we think Cody feels about becoming a butterfly one day? Mickey, what do you think?
I think I feel tired because Cory will have wings, so Cory will move and Cory will be tired.
Yeah, so Cody is looking at the ladybird and thinking, yes, one day I'm supposed to turn into a butterfly and have wings, but I don't really want to do that. Flying looks very tiring. So Cody seems to me that she doesn't want to become a butterfly. She seems very happy being a caterpillar. Let's keep reading and find out what happens. Okay, Hannah, can you read this page for me, please?
The next day, a bee buzzed on over. You're very lucky, said the bee. When you become a butterfly, you will sip nectar like me. I don't think I will like nectar, said Cody. I wish I could stay as a caterpillar forever.
Good girl, lovely reading. Can you take over, Sao?
Don't worry, said the bee. Drinking nectar is great. It is ever so yummy. Cody smiled but didn't feel sure. Maybe one day, she said. She carried on eating and the bee buzzed away.
Good job. So again, we're learning more and more about Cody and how she is. And the more friends that she has that come along and say, "Oh, when you become a butterfly, it will be great. You will have wings, you can drink nectar." Cody doesn't sound excited. In fact, Cody sounds a little bit scared and a bit negative. She really doesn't feel like she wants to turn into a butterfly. Teddy, can you take over for me, please?
A few days later, a grasshopper jumped on over. You are very lucky, said the grasshopper. When you become a butterfly, you will have 6 legs, like me. But I like having 16 legs, said Cody. I wish I could stay in a caterpillar forever.
Lovely reading. Thank you, Teddy. Can you take over for me, please? Leo.
Don't worry, says the grasshopper. Have 6 legs is great.
Having
Having 6 legs is great. That's plenty for land and landing on the ground. Cody smiled, but didn't feel sure. Maybe one day, she says. He carried on eating and the grasshopper jumped away.
good job. Well done. Thanks, Leo. Okay, guys. So, what do you notice about the 3 friends that we've met so far? What are the 3 friends that Cody has spoken to so far? What kind of animals are they? We've got a grasshopper here. What are the other 2 friends? What kinds of animals are they? Okay, Cindy, what are the other types of animals?
They is all little insect.
Good girl. And can you tell me what kind of insects they are?
It's the bee and the ladybug.
Good girl. Well done. So we've got a ladybird, a bee, and a grasshopper. Now, my next question is, why do you think they are trying to tell Cody how great it will be to become a butterfly? Why do you think that they're trying to tell her having 6 legs is great, drinking nectar is great, and having wings is great? Why do you think they are trying to encourage Cody to be excited? Why do you think they are telling her these things? Kwang Ming.
I think they tell Cody to be a butterfly because being a butterfly have wings, so he can he can fly whenever he like, and he can eat and he can drink
Nectar?
good hunt. Yes.
Yeah, nectar. Good job. Well done. So I think her friends, because Cody is a girl, I think her friends can see that she's feeling a little bit scared about becoming a butterfly. They can see that she is reluctant to change. She's happy eating leaves all day in the garden. But her friends are coming together and they're trying to support and encourage her to show her that being a butterfly is great. Let's see what happens. Caroline, can you read for me, please?
Next day, Chloe was full. He talked about everything her friend has told her, decided to be brave.
And decided
to be brave. Maybe today, she said, as she changed herself into a dry snail.
chrysalis.
Chrysalis.
Chrysalis. Good.
She stayed like that for many days until she finally ready to leave her
chrysalis.
chrysalis.
Good job. So it's a chrysalis. So on this page, have a look. Cody is thinking about what her friends told her. Here she's dressed up and she has ladybird wings. Here she's dressed up and she's a bee eating nectar. And here she's dressed up as a grasshopper with only just 6 legs. And the more that she thinks about it, you can see her facial expression changing. Here she looks a bit scared. Here she looks a little bit happy. And here she looks quite excited. So then she works up the courage thanks to the help of her friend's words, and she says, maybe today, and changed herself into a chrysalis. So a chrysalis is like a cocoon that a caterpillar goes into before going through metamorphosis, before turning into a butterfly. Okay, can you please read this page for me? I would like Ming Ha.
And became a butterfly. Cody explored the garden, feeling happy and proud of her wings. Having wings is great, she said, as she flew past the ladybird.
Okay, can you please read for me next, Ming Huang?
Danny, got to the bees. That they slipped nectar together. 6 legs is plenty, said Cody as she landed next to the grass.
As she landed,
She landed next to the grass.
good job. Kwang Ming, can you take over?
That evening, she came across a caterpillar eating a tasty green leaf.
You're very lucky.
You're very lucky, said Cody. When you have finished eating, you will become a butterfly like me.
Good. Okay, and can you take over reading for me, please? Mia.
Caterpillar smiled but didn't look sure. I wish I could stay as a caterpillar forever, he said. Don't worry, said Cody. I love being a caterpillar too. But trust me, being a butterfly is great.
Good girl, lovely reading. Okay, guys, that is the end of our story for today. So, what do you think? What do you think about Cody at the end? Can someone explain to me how Cody has changed from the beginning to the end of this story? How has Cody changed? How has she changed physically? How has she changed emotionally? What do you think? Okay, Ocean, I haven't heard from you today. Can you tell me?
First she's scared and at last she is happy.
Good job. Well done, Ocean. At the beginning of the story and a little bit of the middle, Cody is afraid. She's a caterpillar and she's afraid of becoming a butterfly. She says, I don't want wings. It looks tiring. Nectar looks gross. Having 6 legs seems bad because I have 16 legs. She just thinks so negatively about becoming a butterfly. But in the end, when she becomes a butterfly, she loves it. She flies around the garden and says, nectar is yummy. Having wings is great. 6 legs is enough. She likes it so much that she even finds a caterpillar friend and tries to calm her caterpillar friend down and says, don't worry, I loved being a caterpillar, but being a butterfly is great. So in the end, she's very happy with her decision to become a butterfly. Okay, now let me go back to my PowerPoint and have a look. So today is our writing lesson. Today is a response to literature. We've just read our story. Have a look at the prompt you're going to answer. The question is, why do you think Cody changes how she feels about becoming a butterfly? This is your opinion question. So you're going to answer this for homework. Can I just get some people's opinions on this question? Why do you think Cody changed how she feels about becoming a butterfly? So at the beginning, Ocean told me that she was afraid, but then at the end, she is really happy. Why does she change her mind? Why does she decide to become a butterfly? What do you think helped her along the way? Hannah?
I think Cody changes from the beginning that she is scared and the end she is very happy.
Good girl, that's absolutely correct. But why do you think she changes how she feels? Why do you think she goes from being scared to happy? What helped her?
Her friends helped Cody to become a butterfly.
I completely agree. I think that her friends helped her realize that becoming a butterfly wouldn't be so bad. So let's have a look at this. So guys, when we are writing our opinion writing, I want you guys to think of Oreo. Think of the yummy little biscuits. Now, here's why. We can structure our opinion writing around Oreo. In the beginning, we state our opinion. So that's where the O comes from. Opinion, what do you think? So you could say, I think Cody changes how she feels about becoming a butterfly because, then you go on to give me your reasons. So your reasons explain why you think that. I think Cody changed her mind because her friends helped her. Then E stands for evidence or example. What examples from the text can support your idea? So you would say, I think Cody changes how she feels about becoming a butterfly because her friends help her. I think that because in the text, the ladybird comes over and tells Cody that having wings is great. So when you are writing your opinion, you can always think about using Oreo. Opinion, reason, evidence. When you are finished giving your reasons and evidence, you will give your opinion again. So if you follow the Oreo rule, we'll always have wonderful opinion writing. Let's have a look. Facts and reasons. Good writers use strong reasons and supporting facts to support their opinions. This helps the readers understand, believe, and even agree with their ideas. So, if you want to have a really strong opinion piece, you must make sure that you give reasons to explain why you have that opinion and facts, examples, and evidence to support that opinion. Have a look. In an opinion essay, a reason is a main idea that supports your opinion. For example, here is an opinion. Dogs make great pets. Now, if you just told me, I think dogs make great pets, I would nod along and listen to you, but without a reason, I'm barely going to agree with you. So if you give me a reason to explain why you have that opinion, it's more likely that your reader will agree with you or even understand your opinion. So for example, here we have the opinion of dogs make great pets. The reason I have to back this up is dogs are very friendly and social animals. So if you turn around to someone and said, I think dogs are great pets because they're very friendly and they're very social, more people are inclined to agree with you, or even if they don't agree, they will understand your reasoning behind it and they will think, oh, they have a great reason for saying that. I'm going to listen to their opinion. We can make our opinion even stronger after giving a reason by supporting it with a fact or examples. So supporting details are statements, facts, or examples that are used to support the reason or main idea. So for example, like I said, if I said dogs make great pets because they are friendly and social animals, I could come up with an example like this. For example, they are always there to welcome you when you come home after a long day. So now I've given you my opinion, the reason for my opinion, and an example of how my opinion is correct. So this makes it really hard for the reader or the person that I'm telling my opinion to disagree with me or not understand my opinion. The same rules follow when we are writing our opinion essay. Have a look. I think dogs make great pets. That's my opinion. My reason is they are very friendly animals, and my evidence is that they are there to welcome you home after a long day. Then in my essay or my paragraph, I would go on to give more reasons and more evidence before finally restating my opinion at the end. So when we are writing opinion essays or paragraphs, we must remember to follow the Oreo structure. We must also make sure that we use linking words. Linking words are ways in which writers can connect ideas together. It makes it easier for the reader to understand. When you use words like, for example, and also, and my first reason is, and my next reason is, it makes it very clear to the reader what you are writing about and what points you are trying to make. And this is very important. Have a look here. Can you please read these out for me? Teddy.
Because tell why. For example, give a reason, then explain why. So, as a result, therefore, as a result.
Very good, well done. So guys, we can use some of these linking words in our writing to help us connect and flow better. If you want to explain why you think something, use the word because. If you want to give a reason or an example, you can use the words for example or for this reason. You can use the word since to change it up from because. So since and because can be used interchangeably. So means as a result, so this is kind of showing us a cause and effect, and therefore also means as a result. So we can use that in our text when we're trying to show, again, a cause and effect. Have a look here. Using my dogs are great pets examples. Have a look at me using linking words here. Can you read this for me, please, Sal?
I think dogs make great pets since they are friendly animals. For example, they are always there to welcome you home after a long day of school.
Awesome, well done, Sal. So when I use my linking words in here, my writing flows better. You can clearly see what this writer is trying to say. They've given me their opinion here. I think dogs make great pets. They've used a linking word to link their opinion to their reason, since they are friendly animals. So here I have my opinion, which I will underline in red. I think dogs make great pets. And here we have my first reasoning, which I will underline in pink, since they are friendly animals. Then we move on to give an example. For example, they are always there to welcome you home after a long day of school. I'll underline this in green. They are always there to welcome you home after a long day of school. So as you can clearly see, this writer has their opinion. They've given a reason which they've linked together with a linking word. They've also then given me an example to further support their opinion, whilst also using linking words to connect their ideas. So this is a perfect example of what the kind of writing I'd like to see tonight for your homework. Now, let's go back to the prompt and the question. So, our question that we're answering is, why do you think Cody changes how she feels about becoming a butterfly? So, have a look at this graphic organizer. This is what you will be using tonight for homework to plan your writing, okay? So we're going to spend about 5 to 10 minutes on this graphic organizer planning our writing. So remember, in a plan, we don't have to use linking words. In a plan, we don't even have to give full length sentences. We can use short, choppy sentences because our plan is just an idea of what information we're going to be writing down. I'm going to show you some of my plan, but not all of it, because I want to make sure that you do your own work. Have a look. So here is my answer to the prompt. Cody changes in this story because she is no longer afraid to grow up. I think she changed because her friends helped her realize that it would be great to become a butterfly. This is my opinion. I believe that she changed because she's no longer afraid to grow up and that she changed with the help of her friends. Now it's time for me to give reasons and evidence. My first reason is that Ladybug tells Cody that when she turns into a butterfly, she'll have wings, which will be wonderful. My evidence to back this up is having wings is great. This is a direct quote from Ladybug. So I'll make sure to say in my essay, in the text, Ladybug says, having wings is great. Lekang, you're drawing on my screen, which is breaking a rule that shows me that you're not paying attention. So please refrain from doing that. My first reason is that Ladybug tells Cody when she turns into a butterfly, she'll have wings and that will be great. And my evidence to back it up is that Ladybug says having wings is great. My second reason is that a bee tells her she can drink delicious nectar when she becomes a butterfly. Then I will go back to my story and find text evidence and use that to support my reason. Now I'm going to leave showing you my plan there. As I said, I don't want anyone to get any or too many ideas from my plan. Have a look here, guys. So this is how I would like you to lay out your homework. When you have finished writing your plan, please take a new page in your writing notebook or even on a sheet of paper. Have a look. Help yourself write this essay by writing down what you must do in the column here or in the margin. Have a look at what I've done. At the beginning, I've written the words opinion/topic sentence that answers the prompt. So I know the first thing I need to do is state my opinion and answer the prompt. Next, I need to go on to give one reason and a piece of evidence that supports this reason. So I'll do that. Then, next, I know I must give another reason and another piece of evidence. So I'll go ahead and write that. Then I'll come to my third and final reason and my third and final piece of evidence, and I'll write that down. When I'm finished with my reasons and evidence, I'll give my conclusion, which tells my opinion in a different way. So I want to make sure that when you're doing your writing tonight, you write this down on the side of your page to help you understand how you should structure your writing. Yes, Teddy.
But I thought the E in the E means example, not evidence.
Sorry? You're breaking up. I don't know if it's your internet connection. Can you say it again?
Thought E means example, not evidence.
Yes, so E can mean example or evidence. Evidence and example both mean the same thing. Okay, so evidence and example mean the same thing. Evidence means things that you can use to support your reasoning. So evidence and example, they mean the same. If you would rather write down example, that's absolutely fine. Okay, so that is your homework for this evening, guys. You have to write your response paragraph. Don't forget to write your plan first. I will be checking both. So you're writing your plan and your response paragraph. Don't forget to use the or, o structure. Opinion, reason, example, reason, example, reason, example, opinion. Use this structure to help you write your essay because then it will come out wonderful and you will all have structured it the perfect way. Please make sure that when you are using your plan and writing your response paragraph, you don't just copy what you've written in your plan. You use linking words and full sentences to make a beautiful piece of writing. So, all right, guys, have a wonderful day. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.